about light and how light behaves and what the sun is. And now we're going to make our predictions. So Rosie's got our torch. We're going to see if light will pass through paper, card, a blanket, a cushion, our grass sheet, a tray, a book, or a hanky. So, does Rosie think that the light will pass through, Babby, a piece of paper? Without doing it, that's cheating. You've got to guess first.
Paper.
Do you think it will shine through it? Yeah. Okay. Do you think it would shine through something thicker than paper, like card? Like the front of the book. Do you reckon it'd shine through the front of the book? Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You think it will? What about the blanket? Do you reckon it'll shine through this?
Yeah.
You're basing this on a...
Oh, there's a fairy.
Oh, there is a fairy. She's shining the light up. We're chasing the fairy around the room. What about the cushion, baby? So we're just going to make our predictions for now, and then we're going to try them out. So we're going swimming in a bit. So Rosie's just playing with the torch. Now we've done our experiments and lights. We'll like pass through it. So we've done our... We just basically shone the torch at something, and I got her to stand the other side of it and tell me whether she could still see the light. So... Oh, don't shine the torch at them, baby. You might hurt their eyes. So at the moment she's shining it at like the ceiling and the floor, and she's pretending she's chasing a fairy. What colour is the light?
What light?
The light you're shining. I can see how you might think it's purple. What colour's our light in the... Look at our ceiling light, baby. Baby, look up at our ceiling light.
Pink.
What colour's our ceiling light?
White.
Whitey yellow.
The fairy's gone now.
Oh. So we're going to pick this back up after we've been swimming. And we are going to do what reflects.
The fairy's back again.
What reflects. And we're going to have some fun with some mirrors. And see what we can see at different angles. Hello, welcome to the second half of our light and mirror day. We did a bit of experimenting this morning in our book, like I showed you, and then we went to the pool, and we didn't get home until just before lunch, because we had some food down at the pool. So since we've been home, Rosie has been looking around the room for anything reflects. She also accidentally dropped our hand mirror and broke it, so we can't do some of the experiments I had planned, because that was our only movable mirror sort of thing. So yeah, Rosie's been looking around, like her party hat's reflective, but her books aren't, her bell is, but her coat isn't. So she's been looking around for things that reflect and she can see her reflection in. And she's been looking for things that change the shape of her face so she doesn't look quite the same when she looks into it. So that's a fun thing to do with your children as well. And if you have somewhere with funny mirrors to do, you can do that. We're both quite tired now, so we've been watching Scooby-Doo, which is also things not quite as they seem. We also did a little bit of how things look different, lights moving as well in the pool, because we took our rings with us today, and every time Rosie swam towards them, she tried to grab them. She's getting on really, really well. She's beginning to do the arm movements, and she's beginning to realise she needs to kick as well. So she's getting there with swimming, so I am questioning whether we need to do lessons or not. Or whether we're just going to get it together. And potty training so far, she's had 2 pooey accidents today, but the rest she's just got in the toilet, and we're doing good. In fact, Rosie Bear, off the sofa please, unless you're going to go to the loo for me first. You're going to go to the loo for me first. I'm going to go and help her, but she's doing well. Right, so... Picking it back up, what's funny with her toilet training is she's not motivated by chocolate drops, she's not motivated by marshmallows. She's looking at me because she knows I'm talking about her. Tell her she can't sit on the sofa. I'll go toilet then. So I think we found her motivation now. If she wants to come and sit on the sofa, she has to make sure she's had a wee first. So that seems to motivate her to the go. So yeah, we're getting there with the toilet training. It's frustrating, but trying to stay calm and not freak out when there's big poo everywhere sort of thing. So yes. So we'll catch you again tomorrow. Hopefully Daddy will remember to take some pictures of the experiments he does with Rosie. So trying to make the most of the rest of today. It's in the way. I'm in the way right now because of where the sun is, but when I move, Rosie is going to do some shadow drawing. Go and get rid of the water, baby. Go and water raspberry cane. Nope, don't water the weeds. Rosie is going to draw around. So we were talking on the way home because we went to meet Daddy. Talking on the way home about should we swap you two? Because you're taller. Bubby, come here. But even if she doesn't do this, this is just an idea. There's only one place in our garden left. Don't water the table, please. Right, put that down for now and see if you can come and trace around the shadows. So don't move the people. You want to trace round the shadow shape. So come over this side, because otherwise you're just going to have your shadow in the way. So you're going to do up to Daisy first? Yeah. That'll be very accurate. She stood in the way. But just another idea.
The other way.
I'll put it on the TV in the future, but Rosie's doing cosmic
in a
yoga.
fruit bowl. Coming down onto your belly. Take your feet towards your bottom.
Go on then,
and
lie
reach
down.
around to catch your feet. Then lift yourself up,
Lie down on the floor, baby.
making yourself into a bowl shape. Well done, everyone.
That's it. Feet up, and then try and reach your feet with your hands.
Lives in her fruit bowl with her bunch, her family, along with lots
You
of
need to
other
keep your
different
bum flat.
fruits. And one sunny morning, she woke up to a surprise. Coming up to sit, crossing your legs. On the edge of Betsy's fruit bowl was a butterfly. Joining the soles of your feet together, hold onto your ankles
Copy her, bub.
and flutter your butterfly wings. Yes, well done, everyone. The butterfly was looking at Betsy the
So Daddy made her some sheets for his morning with her, where he drew half of things with the intention of putting mirrors next to them so that Rosie could see that it would reflect one half and make it look like a whole. So he did this with shapes, an arrow, some objects, and he also did some code writing for her as well. So she's got half of things, and I believe he made her fill in the other side once she'd actually seen it in the mirror. He got her to draw the opposite side. I don't think he used all of these. I think he just used some of these. But they were drawn very last minute this morning. And they're code, so there's some dots there of her name written backwards, so that when she joins them up and looks in the mirror, she'll see her name reading back at her. And there's a couple of messages at the top, same with some words here. If she puts a mirror next to them, in the mirror they're read the right way. And there's a couple of sight words for her that she already knows. And he also did some Play-Doh with her, and they did some Play-Doh shapes where they put the mirror in half to show symmetry and the reflection of it and stuff. So they made a couple of Play-Doh people with our Play-Doh pieces. What else did they do this morning? There's Rosie trying out the mirror. He did well this morning for trying to keep to topic. And Rosie is currently watching Maddie. Oh yeah, Cosmic Yoga on YouTube. Rosie had another go this afternoon, a Moana one, because she was really, really enjoying it. So Rosie's really, really enjoying her YouTube yoga. And there's her trying to copy the other half of the face. I'm not sure why she's drawing a line down, but and there's her checking out the fact that the face is now complete with a mirror. So I'm hoping Daddy explained to her about reflections and stuff. And yep, there's another one with the face in there. And she's obviously learning with Emmy and Elsa in the background. See two dollies in the background there. And then she's currently tracing her letters so that she can do her mirror and see what the words say.
Doing the butter.
So, welcome to the end of our 2 days on lights and mirrors. We couldn't do some of the mirror stuff because of the one Rosie broke. But she's done a lot of mirror stuff with Daddy this morning. There's a couple of things on Do You Know Maddie as well, which we have on series link on our telly. So Rosie's just watching a couple of things to do with, some of it's water, again, because there's an ice rink recorded now, so she's watching how water freezes. So she's still learning. This is a really, really good science show. So this is a good show for this week. So, yeah, she's had fun this morning with Daddy. When I got in, he was showing her how if he held a torch over one of her princesses and moved it over, her shadow changed sides, and that you can make a clock with this if you use the sun in the same way. So yeah, hopefully she loves this show. Hopefully she's enjoying this topic. It's kind of hard to tell when they're 3 because they're either really into it or they're kind of blah, and sometimes you can snatch their attention back, and sometimes they're gone. So yeah, the rest of this afternoon we are probably we need to go to the shop to get some stamps, and then we might write back to a couple of friends of ours. We wrote to her great granddad as well, so we're probably going to do some letter writing this afternoon, and I might get her to try and decide who she likes enough to come to her birthday party, just so we have a vague list, because I want to start planning before it creeps up on us. So yeah, for today it's ta-ta from me and ta-ta from the Rosie Bear.